Hello, it's Sam with your usual daily dose of random facts. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at a very, very special bird. But first, how are you? You doing alright? Having a good day so far? Alright, so there has been some development. Breaking news: Malaysians have voted. Well, not really voted, they signed a petition. So, over 420,000 Malaysians have signed this petition to stop the conditional MCO. Yep, that's right. 423,582. It's probably more by now. But yes, so on Friday, the Prime Minister announced that Malaysia will be relaxing the restrictions, right, to the current movement control order. And a lot of people are saying no, we want to continue the MCO. Okay, so quite a lot of people. So yeah, they probably hit about 500,000 by now. Yep. So there hasn't been a response as of yet, at least not from the Prime Minister, I think. But uh, states like Penang have responded. So the Penang Chief Minister Chow Kwan Yao has announced that no Penangites will not be following the federal order to lift some of the MCO restrictions, and they are extending the MCO until. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think people should be free again on Monday on the 4th, or you think it's good to exercise some caution, take things a little bit slower? Okay, and not just jump on the bandwagon and follow all the other countries that are lifting their restrictions. Yeah. Okay. So I will let you be the judge of that. Okay. Right here. Now, on to our usual Korean. So, have you brushed up on your Hangul? What's this one? What's this one? Recognize this? Yeah. Now let's try something a bit more relaxing. Sorry. Okay, so how's the Korean? Come on, you know this one. It's very obvious. He's holding it. E. Hey. So the hat. A. Hey hey. Same thing. Hey hey. You guys ever watch that show? Hey hey, it's Saturday. Hey hey, it's Saturday. No. Anyway. Okay. Ihei hey yo. Okay, fairly simple one. So this one just means yes, I understand. Okay. So yeah, I guess if someone were to ask you, do you speak Korean? Obviously, if they ask in Korean, you probably wouldn't understand. I guess you could ask this as a question. If you go 이해해요, it means actually that wouldn't work because you're saying I understand. Yeah, this is a self-referral thing. I think if you want to ask, you would have to definitely change it to something like 널 해해요. I don't know. I'm just picking it up. Okay, 널 is you or your. Yeah, 널 is your. Never mind. Okay, so anyway, on to the Hokkien version. Yep. Okay, so 이해해요, I understand, in Hokkien is 我会晓听. 我会晓. So 我 is me, I. 我会曉. 会曉 is I know how to. 会曉. Okay, and 听 is listen. I'm gonna assume it translates to ting in Chinese, but yeah, no, could be some other character. Okay, so in Hokkien it's what yao tiang. So if somebody asks you, "Oi, lu yao bo, lu yao tiang," that means, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yeah, what yao tiang. So you can go what yao. You don't even need to say the tiang, but you just say what yao yao. Means I can understand. I copy. Okay, you know. So yeah, there you go. Iheheo. Okay, this guy. Oh, look at like a massive parrot. That's right. Have you ever heard of this very interesting bird? You might have. It is called a kakapo. It's got a cute name. Okay, so the kakapo is a large, quite large. I will show you how large flightless bird. They're quite big and fat. That's how big they are. Look, it's like the size of his head. Okay, they are quite large, and despite having wings, they do not fly at all. Zero. So you know how people always make fun of like emus and all that, for being like flightless birds, chickens. Yeah, no, these guys are really 100% flightless. Okay, they're flightless, they're nocturnal, and they live on the ground. Like they're not even like chickens, that can flutter the way, like turkeys. Well, some of these birds, they can actually kind of fly, right? They just don't do it for extended periods of time. Yeah, no, these guys literally just live on the ground. It's like they've forgotten this thing called flight. They've got wings, but they don't use them like the other birds do. Okay, so yes, and there are a family of parrots that are endemic to New Zealand. So they live only in New Zealand, only found in New Zealand, and there's not many of them left. They are critically endangered. I think there's currently only about 200 or so of them. Maybe it's gone up, maybe. Okay. But last I checked, last I heard, they're still quite very much endangered. So they are. I heard about them first from a book written by the famous Douglas Adams. Okay, so this is what he had to say. So in case you haven't heard of Douglas Adams, he's the guy that wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, those wacky books. So this was one of his non-fiction works. Yeah, so I read it years ago. But yes, I distinctly remember him talking about this bird. And here's what he has to say about the bird. The kakapo is a bird out of time. If you look one in its large, round, greeny brown face, it has a look of serenely innocent incomprehension that makes you want to hug it and tell it that everything will be alright, though you know it probably will not be. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's like one of those cuddly animals. Just look at it. Look. Yeah, it's got whiskers. Yes. So how the story of the kakapo? How did it become so critically endangered? Well, that is where we come in. So for the longest time, I guess, the kakapo was happily existing on its little island down in New Zealand, and enjoying life. And I guess somewhere along the way they decided, hey, I don't need to fly anymore. There's plenty of food down on the ground. I'll just stay down here. Okay, and so they lived almost predator free for many years until we came along. Okay, and so we brought with us fun other furry friends like foxes and feral cats, things like that. So yeah, I mean, if you want to read the full story, you can go and check out the book by Douglas Adams. I believe it's called Last Chance to See. Yes, that's right, because he was talking about all these endangered species that will probably disappear. So hopefully not so for the kakapo. They have been trying to obviously conserve. They've been raising awareness. You see, they got Douglas Adams. He was one of the earlier ones. But they got Stephen Curry, in case you can't recognize him, to help make the public aware of this quite cutesy little bird. I mean, for the most part, it's big, sure, but it's still quite cute. Yeah. So by most accounts, people describe it as it's kind of a silly kind of bird. It's a big, waddly kakapo. So yeah, as you heard, it doesn't fly. And yeah, it just waddles around, happy-go-lucky, until the foxes and the feral cats came along and they're like, ooh, wow, big fat birds that don't fly away, give me some of that. Yep. So they pretty much ravaged the population. And yeah, so until it was almost too late. Okay, but it's not too late yet. And here is how we are bringing the Kakapo back. This guy is helping to bring the Kakapo back. You see that in his hand? This guy, his name is Piers Dashfield. Okay, and he got hired by the Department of Conservation in New Zealand to serenade the Kakapos so that they will mate. Obviously not with him, with each other, mind you, with each other. Okay, and so it was found that the effect of saxophone music on Kakapo was quite well received. Yeah, so I mean, they played the saxophone music live to an audience of about 100 something Kakapos. They had a contest to find them. It's called #SaveTheKakapo, and this guy won. And so he recorded a piece of music, and you can listen to it. I'll drop the link somewhere. And the good news is so far 25 new chicks have been born. So yeah, there you go. Sexy time, a bit of sexy time for the Kakapo. I don't know, maybe you should try it sometime. Yeah. I don't know I can't attest to the effects it has on humans, but the saxophone has always been regarded as a very sexy instrument. Okay, so there you go. It's not all bad news. The Kakapo is gonna make a comeback. It will survive yet. Okay, yeah. So go look it up. Look up the Kakapo. Okay, big fat flightless bird, silly bird. Okay, and have a good Sunday. And we'll see you hopefully whenever this MCO gets lifted. Alright, that's all from me. Have a good day. Sam out.